Hi guys, so this is going to be soft spoken and English. So that was 2 requests that I was asked. So yeah, if you're new here, my channel is Lamb-like ASMR. Let's learn how to say A in German. I have a bunch of markers here. So black, blue, red, green, orange, brown, purple, pink. So I guess I'll start with red. And so how to say A in German is easier than how to say the in German. And if you haven't seen my video on how to say the in German, I'll link that down below. The only reason it's easier to say A in German is because there is no plural. So that wipes out 4 possible additions that the has in German, because the in German, like I said in my original video, has oh, and I also forgot in my original video 2 types of thes, which is called genitive. And so the in German, just as a little summary before we go on to A, is actually just check the video down below, but because I don't want to ruin the surprise about A in German, because it's always fun to explain this. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to get started with the first type of A in German. And so that is ein, and that's like, maybe I should do like columns. Let's do columns. So 1 column, 2, and then, so now we have 4 not very even columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so let's make the first one masculine. My handwriting isn't very good. Feminine can be the second. And then neutral can be the third. And then the fourth is going to be, well, feminine, masculine, feminine, neutral. I think that's it. And then there's, yeah, okay. I didn't think this through. Because there's, the types of grammar is what has more columns than the masculine, feminine, neutral. So let me just really fast erase this. I'm not prepared, so maybe I'll take some of this paper to like take off my mistake. Okay, so let's remove masculine, feminine, neutral, and we're going to replace it with the types of grammar that you can. So, and if you're new to German, this is what they teach you. It takes, like, in a typical German class, it takes like weeks, months to go over, years actually, probably like 2 years until I like fully grasped the entire thing. But I think when it comes to endings, although I do think this is ein, so A1 level is when they teach you like how to, I don't know, I'm just giving the full the full entire thing here. So nominative, accusative, dative, 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 and then genitive. I have like a mix here of English and German spelling. So nominative, accusative, dative, genitive. I spelled that in German, so that's why it's genitive and not genitive. Because in German, the V sounds like an F usually. So anyway, so we've got nominative, accusative, dative, genitive. So, and the difference between these is usually depends on like how many subjects in the sentence, how many objects in the sentence, if there's action in the sentence, like giving something to someone. It's kind of complicated, so I recommend taking like a formal German class if you want to learn German. I'm just gonna lay it on out there, I guess. So, and so now we can go over the like feminine, masculine, neutral stuff. And then I think plural is the fourth column actually, but it's like the word just stays the same because there is no plural nouns for this stuff. So sorry if I'm being confusing. So we'll use blue, blue for masculine. And in German, masculine doesn't always mean like a man or something like that. There is that, like male professions or like a male type person is you use a masculine article, but then there can be words that are masculine that you have no idea. It's just, I think in German the words are like randomly assigned an article, so it's all about memorization, flashcards, and just repetitively. My English is still coming back to me since I moved back from Germany. It's like 10 months ago now I've been back from Germany. But yeah, repeatedly, there we go. So when you see it repeatedly, that's how you learn articles, which is how like native Germans, because as babies they just heard it so much that's how they learned it. But as foreigners, we have to learn it just by seeing it a lot and practicing with it a lot and stuff like that. So okay, how to say a in German when it's a masculine noun, masculine word. So that's gonna be ein. So yeah, I don't know how to oops, like this maybe. E-I-N. So don't know if you can see that, but that's E-I-N. That's masculine. And I'm gonna write masculine like a column for, oh my gosh, my lines are terrible. Masculine, feminine, neutral. So yeah, so nominative, that's how you say A in German for masculine. And we'll write masculine here. Accusative, so that's when you have like two subjects, I think, in a sentence. So like, I have an appointment, or like, here is appointment is like a appointment is ein Termin. Maybe I can write that example here too. So ein Termin is a appointment, because Termin is der Termin, so it's a masculine noun. And then if you said I have an appointment, so then now you have two things, I guess, in the sentence. And there's no like, and I'm not a good teacher, so I don't know how to explain it, but so accusative is E-I-N-E-N. So it's einen. Einen. You add en to ein. So now it's masculine accusative. So now it's here's the example sentence. Ich habe einen Termin. So your masculine noun just turned into a accusative masculine noun. And then dative is like, oh, I'm so not good at like examples and stuff like that. But if it's masculine, it's going to be einem with an M. Einem. And then, so for an example, maybe, because some verbs are just always dative, so like geben, I think, to give, I think is a dative verb, so like, I gave you a present, I think. I could be wrong, so correct me Germans down below if I'm wrong, but I think that's Ich gebe dir einem Geschenk, but then I don't know if Geschenk is masculine. Is it der Geschenk? Das Geschenk? Okay, let's pretend that present or Geschenk is masculine. So there, and then if that is masculine, then it would work. So like einem. Okay, genitive is like the, well, I'll just write what genitive is E-I-N-E-S. So, and that's like when something belongs to someone, is how I think of it. Like, it's kind of like in English when you put like a apostrophe S, like someone's house. So like, and this is masculine, so like the man's house would be oh, and then genitive has a two-part rule. So you add an es, and then the noun for genitive masculine gets hold on, I'm trying to think. Eines, manus. I think you add it also. Oh my gosh, I might be so wrong on this. Eines Haus. Eines Haus. Des Mannes. Oh wait, okay, I think that was a bad example. Oh my goodness. Oh, des Haus eines Mannes, I think it's so hard. Des Haus, oops, eines Mannes. I could be totally wrong on this. Oh. Let me know down below if I'm wrong on that. all I know is Genitive unbestimmte Artikel that's what this is called. The unbestimmte Artikel, which is when it's a, and then if it's a bestimmte Artikel, that's when it's the. So der, die, das, and all that. So yeah, masculine. How to say a with masculine nouns in the 4 grammar forms in German is ein, einen, einem, eines. And then you add a es to the noun, I think. That's important because, yeah, so genitive is more complicated because you have to do 2 things, not just change the unbestimmte article, the ein, you have to also change the noun. And then I think des, des, I'm pretty sure that is the genitive form of the, so yeah, the masculine does is der, die, das, der, die, das, des, yeah. I mean, there's way more, which I'll talk about in my video down below. But the one I forgot is the des, D-E-S, but I think I'm pronouncing that wrong, so I think it's des, I hope. Okay, let's go to feminine. So, good thing I have the color pink here. It makes it easier to study when you have the correct colors. So yeah, it makes it easier to study sometimes when you can see the color association with the word. So here's feminine. So masculine and then feminine is gonna be, for nominative, is eine, E-I-N-E, because when there's an E on the end in German, you pronounce it kind of like that's how I think of it, at least. Eine, masculine, or sorry, feminine nominative. So like eine Frau, a woman. Eine Frau. And then accusative is gonna be, feminine accusative is hold on, let me see if I'm making a mistake here. Eine feminine accusative. Okay, I think it's eine, because usually it never changes in accusative. I'm pretty sure, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So, eine, dative, feminine. This one is confusing sometimes when you just learn it, just like with the, it's the same. So it's gonna be einer, so an E-R, E-I-N-E-R. Einer, which is when you first learn German, you're like, what? This makes no sense, because ER is usually the masculine endings for der, but then you just have to know when it's dative, feminine, it becomes a masculine looking ending, einer. So for an example, with Frau, Frau is a woman, this is where it gets confusing, because it's you think it's gonna be feminine ending, but then this is the exception. So, eine Frau. So, let's see an example. Eine Frau. Like, I think geben is always easy. So, ich gebe, I give. Ich gebe einer Frau. I don't know. There's also a certain word order in German, and there's a trick for it. I just forgot it right now. So, ich gebe meinem Glas an einer Frau. No. Okay, don't listen to me with examples. I'm sure that was like super wrong. All I know is like when the sentence needs to be dative, you have to change the. Sorry, my doggy is making noises. Yeah, you have to always change the ending to er. Okay, and then genitive for feminine is going to be the same. Eine. And then you don't have to add any ending to your noun, so it's just eine. So that's kind of easy, I guess. You just have to memorize that genitive feminine is eine, just like dative feminine is eine. Now let's go on to neutral, which is like, I always think of like masculine nouns and the neutral nouns as like being buddies, because they're pretty much the same, except well, let's see if it pops up in my head while we do it. So for neutral, if I were to put a color on neutral, what would I choose? Maybe brown? That seems kind of neutral. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 types of way to say a so far. And let's go to neutral. Neutral. So the nominative neutral is going to be just like masculine. E, I, N. And this is where it's different from masculine. There is no change to neutral accusative. It's just ein. Because masculine, you always add the en up there on the accusative, but not on neutral. So you really got to know your nouns if you want to get the correct ending, which is why most foreigners, you can tell we're foreigners because our endings are always wrong. But I think Germans don't really notice, or maybe they do. They just, like, as long as you can communicate, that's all you need. So dative is gonna be just like masculine. So einem. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. Maybe I should change it to like green. Yeah, I'm gonna do that really fast. Oh no, that's really light colored too. I'll do black. neutral, ein for masculine, accusative is ein, dative is einem with an M, just like the masculine dative, same as neutral dative. And then genitive neutral is going to be the same as masculine. Eines, and then you add the es on the noun. I'm pretty sure. So this is how you say a in German. There are 4 times 1, 2, 3, so 4, 8, 12. 12 ways on how to say the. I mean a. And if you watch my video below, I'll explain the well, I forgot about this column in my video down below, so I only explain 3, 6. I explain 9 ways on how to say the in German in the video below. But there should be is exactly the same here. Oh, but there's plural for the, so actually never mind. I think I have the same amount that I've explained for the, because there's the plural column. And the plural column here, there is no plural noun, it doesn't exist, so yay. So yeah. So I think how many thes there are in German, it's gonna be this plus 4 plurals, I think. Yeah, I think so. Although I'm not sure on genitive when it comes to plural. Oh, actually, I think there is for plural genitive. I don't think there is one, but let me know down below if you're into grammar. So yeah, there's a lot of ways on how to say the and a in German. I'm not sure where German ranks on the most difficult languages, but it was definitely confusing in the beginning, but once you get down the rhythm, it's not too hard. Although I'll never get to learn all the vowel or all the nouns and the articles for the nouns, because it just takes a long time. And you have to be speaking a lot so that you hear it a lot, and I'm not living in Germany anymore, so I'm not speaking that much German anymore. So, but I just learned for fun now. And that's why I have this YouTube channel, so I can continue learning German, because I find it really fun. I really like puzzles, so it's kind of like a puzzle to me. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.